Hey guys, I don't know what's going on, but looks like an ambulance is coming in to the LTVA. Hope everybody's okay. Well, yeah, something's going on over there. I'm not sure. Well, it's never a good sign when an ambulance shows up in the middle of the night. I mean, it's not even, it's like 8 o'clock. But, alright guys, hope everybody's safe and alright over there.
Good morning, everybody. So, it was a pretty quiet, peaceful place last night I stayed. And I'm definitely thinking about moving there full time. There's some tent folk just on the other side of the wash. Nothing wrong with living in a tent. But last night they kind of went wandering. So I just want to make sure that, nothing gets stolen. I hate to say that, but I've had lots of bad luck. So I'm going to stay here a couple nights before I move my tarp set up and see what happens. I think everything's fine. There's some nice people around me as well. Said hello to them yesterday. So I think it's going to be a pretty cool place. And it's at the dead end of a road, right at the wash. Greenery. It's much nicer than where I was. So yeah, we're coming into town here. We're going to look for, I don't know if I need leveling blocks, but I'm just going to take a look. I'm going to wander around Tent City here and see what I can find. If I can find a place to park. It's pretty busy this morning. Or now it's afternoon, but yeah, wow. Busy, busy, busy today. Sunday, everybody has the same idea. Get out and wander around. Sorry guys, I'll show you what's around here as soon as I find a place to park. Alright guys, so there are tents and tents and tents all over. They all have different things, and e-bikes over there, totes, and there's just every piece of little scrap. There's some hardware stores over there, there's food trucks, but I don't like filming inside these places because there's just too many people walking around. So I'm gonna go wander around and see what I can find. But hey guys, tents everywhere, more on the way. All right guys, so I bought a couple things. 20-ounce bottles of Gatorade, 24 of them, 15 bucks. You can't beat that. 2 bags of chocolate bark, like 5 ounces a bag, 2 bags for $2.50. And then a bottle of hot sauce. I mean, look at this. Watch my, I'm sorry about my hands, but stuff's everywhere. This giant bottle of hot sauce for $2. I like Yellowbird hot sauce. I get it at REI, I think, in the little tiny bottles. Well, I use the bottles for bleach, and then dip. So even if I don't even use the hot sauce, I just got a bleach bottle for $2. So yep, and like this bleach, the bark. 2 bags of that for $2.50. Yeah, things like that you can't go wrong with, right? I've been needing something else to drink. I've also been drinking water, basically, unless I go somewhere and get a nice tea. So, something different, get some electrolytes back in me. All right, guys, wandered around, couldn't find anything else. But we'll see what else Quartzsite has to offer today. But it's a beautiful day. It's going to be like 68, 70 degrees. Really no wind. So, it's a really nice day to be out. So, all right, we're going to explore, see if we can find something else. All right, guys, that was pretty cool. I just saw Bob from Cheap RV Living, Cheap RVing. Y'all know who Bob is. Green school bus, red rims. Been doing this forever. Gray hair, beard, you know who he is. That was kind of cool. somebody's got, you know, thousands and hundreds of, you know, buku subscribers, been doing it for years and years. Good videos, you know, nice to say hi. So we're gonna go over to the Coyote store, and we're gonna see what they have. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. See what they have for dinner. That's the place that has the deli that does the, you know, meals. I had the rest of my fish this morning, and I made some sandwiches out of it, refried it. Very good, and it's pretty darn cheap. I think Friday I got fish and hush puppies for like $7. So can't really complain about the prices either. So let's go in here and see what we can find for dinner tonight, and then we're probably gonna head back to the new campsite and just see what's going on and hang out. And then probably Tuesday or Wednesday we will move the tarp over if everything goes well. May go up tomorrow to Havasu City out of cash, plus I need a shower. So, all right, we're gonna go in here to Coyotes and see what we can find for dinner. All right, guys, so we're back from Coyotes. They had tri-tip that didn't look bad. It was tri-tip with carrots and celery, but it was like $17 a pound. I didn't want to pay, you know, $8-9 for dinner. So I got some orange chicken, or no, General Tao, something like that. I can heat up. I got some pork. But we're back to camp, so I thought I'd give you a little look around better today, now that it's daylight. So why don't we take a little look? All right, so we got our fire pit there. Got a trailer there, a couple trailers there. There's a Class A that's parked here. I don't know, they were talking about heading out for a day or two or something. Got a fifth wheel down there. And as you can see, got all this shrubbery around. I even got my own little tree next to the car. But yeah, so this is gonna definitely help in the lighter breezes. Just keep it down a little bit. And it's a little more privacy. It's not like you're just staring out this open campground. And that's what the other one really felt like. It's just, you know, I was on like a four-way intersection, and every time you turn around, there's somebody driving by, dusk coming up. So, I mean, down here, I'm at the dead end. The only person kicking up dust coming down here is going to be me. I mean, there's people on the other side of the wash, but there's a tenter there. I think there's a tenter there somewhere. Mac Daddy rig with Starlink. Guy working on a boat over there. Kind of funny, houseboat. Can't really see it. But yeah. And this is what we got. Yeah, if you don't like where you are in Quartzsite, it's a nice thing. You just get up and move. You know? Still got nice mountain views over there. Mountain views over there. So yeah. And it was, like I said, it was real quiet last night. Had the fire. Relaxed. Neighbors left. I didn't even hear them. I don't know what time. I was up at 7 o'clock. So. Alright guys, see if anything happens tonight. I already found a spider in my car though. That's one bad thing about being near the wash. There's a lot more life. I think I saw some baby roadrunners last night. There are a couple, three that were going across, and yeah, then they got into the wash and I couldn't see them. But yeah. So I packed up, moved over here. Again, I still have to move the rest of my stuff. I just want to make sure I'm going to be happy here until I get that whole tarp set up out of there. But yeah, I'm kind of liking it so far. All right, guys. Jelly Bean, let's start relaxing for a while now. Hey guys, it's all right. So again, I know so far this video has not been very exciting, but life in a van or an SUV isn't always exciting. It's real van life. Excuse me.
So sun's going down, getting a little chilly, as you can see. You ever been, like, I don't know where you all live, but like, say you're from Maine, and in December, you go to Florida, and everybody's wearing coats and stuff. You get acclimated to the weather pretty quick. So when it drops to 60, 55, 50, it starts getting cold. When you're used to 30 and you go somewhere and it's 65, it's like, wow, this is warm. But yeah, that's what it is, guys. But I have one hack I want to give you all. In van life, obviously, you can't shower every day. I mean, you can if you're, you know, living in a city, boondocking, close, whatever. Here on Quartzsite, I could shower every day at I found a place, $5. $5 a day to shower, you know. But one good van hack I've got to give you guys. I'm not an odorous person. Hiking, all those miles I hiked, I normally didn't, you know, smell myself, per se. But one good thing you can do, obviously with dude wipes and wet wipes and, you know, clean yourself as much as possible. But another one to help you out is just to get some isopropyl alcohol. So it helps clean wounds, gets rid of bacteria and things like that. So, like underneath, you know what I'm talking about? Hit that with a little wipe, with a little alcohol on there, gets rid of the bacteria and keeps yourself a little cleaner as well. So, just a little van life hack that I don't know if you guys know about or not, but it helps out. So it's getting cold. I'm gonna go light a fire. I'm gonna relax, and we're gonna go to Havasu City tomorrow. Like I said, I'm out of cash. Here at Quartzsite, everything's cash. So I'm gonna grab like 500 bucks in Havasu City. Gotta hit Planet Fitness and go to one of my favorite restaurants. Sorry guys, I'm gonna light a fire, relax, and we'll talk to you guys in a little while. Alright guys, I'm gonna hang out by the fire for a little while. Enjoy my evening and this beautiful sunset here in Quartzsite, Arizona. And we will see you in the morning to go to Lake Havasu City. Well, hello there everybody. Sorry about the noise, sunroof. It's closed for some reason with the solar is why it makes so much more noise now. The airflow going underneath the panels and up on top of the roof. Alright, we are making our trek to Lake Havasu City. Planet Fitness shower. And I'm trying to decide between my favorite fast food restaurants. In-N-Out, Del Taco, maybe even Culver's. Not sure. But alright, yeah, we need cash. Everything in Quartzsite basically is cash anymore. Some places say credit cards, and then they say the machines are always broken, you know. But yeah, it is what it is. So of course we'll stop at Wally World up here. It's a little better Wally World than the one in Parker. Maybe we'll try the Bashraz. It's a different grocery store in Arizona. And yeah, see if we can find anything exciting today. But yep, sorry guys, this is van life. Hanging out, going to the grocery store,
That's about it. You know, your daily boredom. But so much nicer than sticks and bricks. You know, 9 to 5. But, all right, guys, we're going to get into Havasu City here, and we'll see what we can find. All right, guys, all freshened up, cleaned, fresh clothes, even behind the ears. All right, let's go find an ATM, and then we're going to go grocery shopping. I don't need much, but we'll see what we can find. I have chicken, I have shrimp, I have vegetables, I have pork, I have deli meat, I got bread, ramen. I got enough food, but need something different. All right, let's go try that bashras. All right, guys. So we made some bad choices today. The nachos at Del Taco. Yeah, not a good choice. Bashras. If you don't have that one of those stupid little cards, everything's way overpriced. I mean, like $7 for a Ben & Jerry's. Come on, guys. And I wasn't giving them my phone number to save a few bucks. So last time we go there. All right, guys. So yeah, nothing in Lake Havasu City other than got to take a shower. We're probably gonna stop coming to Lake Havasu City so often. It's like 160 miles, which is, you know, 2/3 of a tank of gas. Showers in town are $5 supposedly. So, all right, we're gonna head to Parker, check out Wally World, and then head back to camp. So, all right, guys, driving to Parker. Alrighty, guys, this is Parker Dam. This is what holds back the water for Lake Havasu. Look how green that water is. Beautiful color. Unfortunately, I can't walk out there like you can for the Hoover Dam. Kind of cool to walk out there and check it out, but all right, guys, that's Parker Dam. Thought we'd just show you something. And since we're basically just having a normal old 2 days hanging out Quartzsite, Arizona, doing errands. So, yep, Parker Dam. Got a helicopter in there for something. That's definitely military there. That's one of those Apache things. But all right, guys, we couldn't walk across the dam, but I found a way to get up on top of the backside. So there's the dam, and they'll flow around to produce electricity, and the start of Lake Havasu. Yeah, nice little view up here. And I had a little flyby with that Apache, so what the heck. All right, guys, like I said, Parker Dam, holding back Lake Havasu. All right, guys, I don't know what this is. It's like an abandoned mine. I don't know what's in here, dude. This is kind of creepy. What? All right, guys, this some abandoned mine, I'm guessing, but yeah, it was probably not the smartest thing to do, but there's lots of footprints. You never know what's living in something like that. Yeah, you know, you got to explore a little bit, right? They didn't get very far. But yeah, just an abandoned mine. So guys, this is real van life, okay? Unless you're independently wealthy, odds are you're not going to be out there giving all those exciting trips and traveling the world and buying $200,000 rigs unless you're really, really lucky, because trust me, I haven't made a penny on YouTube, and there's a lot of other people that haven't either. There are a couple lucky ones, but most of them, yeah, not so much. This is real van life. Hanging out in Quartzsite, going shopping at Walmart, maybe looking in an abandoned cave. But yeah, this is real van life, guys. It's not all that exciting stuff that some of the YouTubers make it out to be. But hey, I'm out here trying anyways. Trying to enjoy van life in an SUV. All right, heading to Parker. All right, guys, we got a guy coming in for a landing here. That's cool as heck. Big old fan strapped to his back. I might be in his way to land. That is cool as heck. He touched down a second ago. I thought I was going to miss him when I was coming in to check it out. But yeah, things you see, huh? Oh, here he comes. See if he's going to land this time. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at that. That is cool as heck. That was pretty cool, guys. Hey, everybody. Hey, one thing I forgot to discuss today is when I was out running errands and whatnot, I was approached by a gentleman. Seemed like a very nice guy. He was curious about my lifestyle, you know, which obviously you see a SUV with solar panels and things like that, you know, people get curious. One of the first questions he asked me was about self-defense. And I basically said, no, you know, I don't have anything and whatnot. And I don't like to tell people what I have. You know, why are you asking me that? You know, I understand people think, you know, you're out traveling, you know, oh, geez, you're going to run into all these horrible people. Trust me, van life is mostly a lot of really, really, really great people. But it always worries me when people ask me, hey, you know, what weapons do you have? What's your self-defense in there? Because are they going to follow me? And, you know, so I say, nah, I got nothing, you know. Jelly Bean's got defense. So, you know, like I've said before, if people are going to kill you, rob you, it's going to happen. Whether you have an AK-47, a howitzer, or whatever, you know. But I don't like to talk about that stuff. And you know what? In my mind, it's not what you want to think about either. Obviously, you have to be careful. Worry about where you're at. You know, if something feels off, get up, move. You know, in my SUV, if I'm boondocking, I don't have the tent set up, you know, windbreak, whatnot. And even if I do, I can leave the back or the bed of the Sorrento, get in the driver's seat, and take off. I'm always positioned where I can just drive away. So I just want people to be careful and thoughtful of that. So, hey, I wanted to add a little bit of that before I forgot about it. It's all right, guys. Jelly Bean's idea of none of your damn business. But like I said, out here in van life, 99.9% of people are very good people. They may be in 200, 300 million, whatever dollar rigs, or in a Sorrento. But most everybody's really great people.
Sorry, guys. That was just a little bit of, hey, just be careful out there. All right, guys. So that's basically 2 real days in Quartzsite van life. Not exciting. Not a lot of stuff going on. Did see a person fall out of the sky. That's a little different. You know, little abandoned gold mine or whatever we walked into. And yeah, I just bought a little grill for the fire pit. I was thinking about buying a barbecue, 65 bucks. Then you got to buy charcoal. 20 bucks for that. I'm burning the fire anyways. Excuse me. So yeah, win-win there. Alright guys, thanks for watching, subscribing, commenting. I think we're going to end this video here. We got to find something exciting to do. Or at least a little bit more fun. But like I said, unless you're wealthy, this is basically what van life is. But we're going to try to find a hike or something. I got to bring my tents over still, maybe tomorrow. The whole awning windbreak thing I made. And the carpet. I know, see what the weather's like tomorrow. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Then go hiking Wednesday. Or hiking afterwards. You never know. Sorry guys, you have a good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. And again, thanks for joining me and Jelly Bean Outdoors. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.